about you all the time, and I don't need to say. It's lonely where you are, come back down, and I won't tell your name. Welcome to Storytellers, everybody. That song's called Name. And that was the first hit we ever had. Quite accidentally, that song turned into a hit, you know? Because I was really into the Replacements, as like you can't tell. And they always put a good ballad on their records, you know? I always thought it added kind of a nice dimension to it, you know, instead of just like one thing. And you know, unfortunately, or fortunately, actually, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but that was the first song that ever got played on the radio by us, and we were still driving around in a van doing gigs, and it was like, oh my God, we're so uncool now, and then, you know, and then so I got over it, and then one night I was in the supermarket, and I was buying food, and then I heard the song coming out of the thing in the supermarket, like the little speaker in the supermarket, and I just about ran out of the place because I was just like, I'm not cool anymore. It's a good-looking crowd tonight. Lots of girls. It's always good when there's girls here, you know, because we used to play in a punk rock band. Well, this used to be a punk rock band when we first got started. I actually got this shirt at CBGB's, and we actually played at CBGB's many, many times, and it was like all of our shows were these guys with their shirts off and their heads shaved, beating the hell out of each other. And then when we went to Florida, it was a bunch of guys with their shirts off and their heads shaved, beating the hell out of us.
And that wasn't good.
That wasn't good. So, you know, you don't have to film this, you know. We just decided to start writing you know, ballads so that girls would show up because they're less scary than guys. Is really pretty much it. I'd much rather hang out with girls. I got 4 sisters, man. I got 4 older sisters. That's the most humiliating thing that can happen to a man. But, you know, I don't know, you know how to dry women's underwear on the thing and stuff. You learn things like that from 4 older sisters. And no, they never dressed me like a girl. I figured that out on my own. I used to look good in a dress until I got, you know?
One time...
I did, man.
One time, the landlord came over and...
Oh yeah, one day our landlord came over and I was just sort of walking around the house in my girlfriend's dress, and I answered the door and it's the landlord. I was like, oh, hey, what's up, dude?
We tried to move after that, and they were looking at our, you know, our report, or TRW, whatever it is, and the guy said, well, everything's cool, but, like, they say you're a cross-dresser, and...
Yeah, no, it did.
That,
he, like, wrote down in some report that said I was a cross-dresser.
Yeah.
So other landlords might not want to rent to me. But, yeah. Now, those were good days when I could fit in my girlfriend's clothes. You know? She was a big girl. What? What does that mean? I'm not a petite gentleman. I'm sorry. We're gonna be editing that out. It's the miracle of television. I don't know. Anyway. So the next song is a song called Iris, which was from, I wrote it for a movie, and I thought it was really cool to do it. I thought it was really, really cool to do it. And I was really proud of it when we got it done. We were in the recording studio with this big orchestra playing strings, and Robbie and I were sitting there with Mike and just going, oh my God, there's no turning back now. We have turned the corner. And
the garage door is shut.
Yeah, no more playing in the garage. But You know, I didn't think that song was even going to be a hit because it was on a soundtrack with U2 and, you know, Alanis Morissette and Peter Gabriel and stuff. I just thought it would be cool to do that. And it's kind of strange how something that you write from the perspective of another character actually kind of winds up applying to your life. And in that case of that song, a lot of people's lives. And, you know, once again, I was in the supermarket late at night listening to it. Yeah, I had to turn in my CBGB's t-shirt. But I got it back. Anyway. So this is Iris. It goes like this. You feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. Oh, and sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Yeah. Fight the tears that ain't coming, or the moment of truth in your life, where everything feels like the movies. Yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Yeah.
I think, well, you guys as a band have definitely established yourself as a great band over the years, and Robbie is one of the best kept secrets in the music industry.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's keep it that
way. I wrote this song about the neighborhood I grew up in and some of the really interesting characters that were there. And there were a lot of good people there, but there were certainly a few very narrow-minded people, you know, and it's it ain't funny. But, you know, it was like this really blue-collar kind of working-class neighborhood in Buffalo, and it was like, I'm not trying to sound like Bruce Springsteen, but that's really what it was like. And basically what it was like is there was a church on every corner and a bar on every corner, you know. So that was kind of the vibe, and everybody worked in all the factories around town and stuff. And, you know, I'm proud that I'm from there. I don't think... And it is kind of, you know, forgotten place now, but, you know, the neighborhood's gotten really run down, you know. And so I went back to see my father's house, the house that we grew up in. I'm driving down the street, and I'm like, man, I better get the hell out of this neighborhood. I'm gonna get killed, you know. But it was a great place to grow up, and, you know, you learn the difference between right and wrong, either by someone telling you or smacking it into your head. And in retrospect, I'm glad for that, you know. We always like to have special people come out and play with us. And I want to introduce everybody to a really, really great old-time blues harmonica player friend of ours. And his name is Otis Midnight. And I'd like you to welcome him here, because he's really, really amazing. This song's called Broadway. Broadway is dark tonight, a little bit weaker than we used to be. Broadway is dark tonight. See the young man sitting in the old man's bar, waiting for his turn to die. The cowboy kills a rock star. Friday night's gone too far. The dim light hides the years on all the faded girls. Forgotten but not gone. You can't get it off your mind. You talk about the world like it's someplace that you've been. You see the love you run home, but you know you ain't got one, 'cause you're living in a world that's your best forgotten round. Yeah. Broadway's dark tonight, a little bit weaker than we used to be. Broadway is dark tonight. See the young man singing the old man's bar, waiting for his turn to die. Choke down all your anger, forget your only son. You pray to statues when you're sober up for fun. Anger don't impress me. The world slapped in your face. It always rains like hell on the loser's day parade. See you left you on home, you know you ain't got one, 'cause you're living in a world where you're best forgotten. When you think you're a joke, nobody's gonna listen to the one small point. I know you've been messing around. Broadway is dark tonight, a little bit weaker than we used to be. Broadway is dark tonight. See the young man you know you ain't got one. Cause you're living in a world that's your best forgotten. When you think you're a joke, nobody's gonna listen to your one small point. I know they've been messing around here. Broadway is dark tonight. Living weaker than we used to be. Broadway is dark tonight. See the young man sitting in the old man's bar, waiting for his turn to die. Yeah, Otis, no go. Otis, what happened to Otis? Where did Otis go? What happened to Otis?
A lot of artists and musicians are driven by a passion. When did you know that music was your passion? Like, when did you know this is what you wanted to do?
When I realized I sucked at all competitive sports. And you need a way to get girls to like you. So,
That's pretty much the driving force behind most successful men, I think.
yeah, trying to get chicks. It's like,
Well,
why'd
it
you build
works.
why'd you build the Eiffel Tower?
To get
You know?
chicks.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Goo Goo Dolls.
Hey, Elmo. How's it going? Elmo, what have you been up to?
Oh, Elmo's been a very busy little monster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Elmo whisper in my ear, I really wanna hear things you did today.
This song Slide, everybody's like, oh, it's such a happy song. It makes us, oh, to slide. And then we got to sing with Elmo, which was fun, you know. It was really, really fun. You could really, you just got sucked into the whole thing. It was just like, you know, I was there for like 10 minutes. I'm like talking to him, you know, about like, you know, so where do you think I should buy my car? You know, and he's like, and then, but you know, everybody's like, it's such a happy song, and I'm like, you know, if you really sit and listen to the lyrics, the song is actually about these two teenage kids, and the girlfriend gets pregnant, and they're trying to decide that, you know, there's sort of this Catholic teenage thing, and they're trying to decide whether she should get an abortion, or they should get married, or what should go on. And I don't think a lot of people got that. And, you know, it's actually kind of heavy, you know, but then everybody always asks, who's May? Who's May? I met a girl who thought she was May, and then she tried to kill me. And that's a true story. But there is no one named May, because it's like the old TV show Dragnet, you know, we changed the names to protect the innocent, and, you know, and I love this song, you know, and if there's anybody out there in TV land who doesn't, change the channel right now. Here you go, Mike. Could you whisper in my ears the things you wanna feel? I'll give you anything to feel it coming. Or do you wake up on your own and wonder where you are and live with all your faults? Here you go. I wanna wake up where you are. I won't say anything at all, so why don't you slide? The life you kill. The priest is on the phone. The father hit the wall. The mother sound you. I don't suppose I'll ever know. Something needs to be a man. Or something I can change. Live around here. I wanna wake up where you are. I won't say anything at all. So why don't you slide? Yeah, slide. Complete little pieces of the nothing that fall. Oh man, put your arms around Thank you, guys. Pretty fancy setup here. So, we got this new record out, and thank you. We got this new record out. It's called Gutterflower, and you know, it's kind of strange. The subject matter, I mean, at least lyrically, kind of changed after the whole September 11th thing, and I started thinking more and more about like making some better connections in my life, and that seemed to be the theme of what I was writing about on this record. And there isn't really like a ballad on the new record, kind of, you know, like we've done, but there's a short little song called Sympathy on there that, thank you guys. Thanks. If I screw it up, we're gonna do it again, because I've only played it a couple of times. That was a pretty scary song. It was pretty, I think that was the most non-cryptic, honest song I ever wrote, and I almost didn't put it on the record because it scared the hell out of me, you know? But the guy that was producing the record said, yeah, you gotta scare the hell out of yourself, you know? So I did, and this is how it turned out. Ready? Stranger than your sympathy, and this is my apology. I'm killing myself from the inside out, and now my fears have pushed you out. And I wished for things that I don't need. All I wanted, what I chase won't set me free. All I wanted, and I get scared, but I'm not crawling on my knees. Oh yeah, everything's all wrong, yeah. Everything's all wrong, yeah. Who the hell did I think I was? Stranger than your sympathy, I take these things so I don't feel. I'm killing myself from the inside out, and now my fears have pushed you out. And it's hard to lead the life you choose. All I wanted, all your luck's run out on you. All I wanted, but you can't see when all your dreams are coming true. Oh yeah, it's easy to forget, yeah, till you choke on the regrets, yeah. Who the hell did I think I was? Stranger than your sympathy, or all these thoughts you stole from me. And I'm not sure where I belong, 'cause nowhere's home and I'm all wrong. And I wasn't all the things I tried to make believe I was. And I wouldn't be the one to kneel before the dreams I wanted. And all the talk and all the lies were all the empty things disguised as me. Sympathy, stranger than your sympathy. Hey, we did it.
We want to know if we can have a hug really quick.
Okay, ladies, let's go. I must look like Leo Buscaglia or something. Check me out, I was Lucky Pierre. This song was off our last record, Dizzy Up the Girl, and thank you. This song, this is a song about somebody's heroin addiction and kind of the havoc that it wreaked on everyone's life around him. And it goes like this. Baby's black balloon makes him fly. Almost fell into that hole in your life. You're not thinking about tomorrow, 'cause you were the same as me. Put on your name. Thousand other boys could never reach you. How could I have been the one? I saw the world spin beneath you and scatter like ice from the spoon. It was your world. Coming down, the world turned over, and angels fought without you there. Now go on as you get colder. Are you someone? Know the lies I always told you, with the love you never knew. Hey, what's the things that they don't show you that swallow the light from the sun inside your road? Coming down, the world turned over, and angels fall without you there. Now go on as you get colder, or are you someone? There's no time left for losers. We're standing for you. Coming down, the world turned over. Angels fall without you there. Now go on as you get colder. All because I'm coming down. The years turned over. And angels fall without you there. Now go on, now we lead you home, yeah. All because I'll become what you became to me. Very nice. Thank you a lot. All right, this guitar. This guitar has seen better days, but this is something that I invented one night called the half caster. because it was a Stratocaster until I smashed it in half. So our guitar tech Damage, he put it back together again, and then we took it to this guitar maker in California named Matty, and he sort of made it so I didn't get splinters every time I played it. But it still works, and I love it, you know? I moved out to Los Angeles a couple of years ago from Buffalo, and I suffered a great deal of culture shock out there because, well, everybody there's a goof, you know? But it was kind of weird, you know? And so I wrote this song kind of about the observations of some of the people that I've seen there. I try not to meet them, but I see them all the time. And this is called Big Machine.
So much has been made about the way the band has changed musically that it would be interesting to me if you could talk about how the band has evolved and continues to evolve in a lyrical sense in a little more detail.
I think your music has got to be an honest reflection of where your head's at, you know, and we're in our 30s now, so it's kind of, you know, I don't want to make a record like Jed now. I couldn't, you know. To me, that would be selling out, you know, in a weird way, you know, because sometimes, you know, people will say, man, you guys sold out, you know. It's like, well, you know, in order to sell out, you have to do something that you don't want to do or something that you find distasteful just to get something, you know? And I love every single one of the songs I wrote. I'm proud of every single one of the songs that we've ever written. Thank you. This song, I got a chance to write a song with Paul Westerberg, who is my biggest musical hero ever, still. And it was like the first time I heard a Replacements record, it was like when you find that one record that you're just like, this is it, there is nothing better, you know? And, you know, the guy just moved my soul like no other musician ever has, and never will, probably. And we were lucky enough to open up for them on their last tour ever, before the band broke up. And I got his phone number, and I called him on the phone and I said, hey, want to write a song with me? I got this cool music, you know? He's like, yeah, sure, send it to me in the mail. And so I sent him the demo in the mail, and then he sang it and wrote the lyrics in Minneapolis, and then he mailed it back to me. And we turned it into this song, and I think it's one of the best songs that we've ever had on one of our records, and it's called We Are the Normal. This one's for Paul. thank you so much.